Hola amigos y amigas, muy buenas tardes. Aquí su amigo Dani191919. Les traigo un capítulo más de este Let's Play de Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Aquí, protagonizado por el mismísimo Raiden, que luego de haber sido testigo de cómo fracasó en su misión de proteger a la hermana de Otacon, Emma Emmerich, y lamentablemente Emma murió a causa de las heridas que Pam le provocó al tener que apuñalarla, por supuesto, y lamentablemente pudimos matarlo al fin, matar a Pam, pero aún así Emma estaba totalmente herida y creo que ya no le quedaba mucho tiempo para estar con su hermano después de tanto tiempo. Y bueno, ahora lo que sí es que nos debe preocupar ahora mismo es de lo que pasó al final del capítulo anterior, porque ha pasado muchas cosas. Primero, Otacon salvó a los rehenes del Big Shell, se los llevó hasta la costa de Manhattan. Y ahora Snake y Raiden se infiltran ahorita mismo en el Arsenal Guild, pero inesperadamente el ninja que nos ha estado ayudando durante un tiempo, por supuesto aparece para poder presentarse. Y claro, lamentablemente es inesperado, porque la verdad es ahí donde se nos revela quién es en realidad, y es nada menos que la rusa, la soldado de los rusos, Olga Gurkovich. La verdad me sorprende y la verdad me intriga saber por qué ella está junto con Snake, y por esa razón me pregunto qué tendrá que ver esto con Raiden, porque ahorita ella noqueó a Raiden y lamentablemente somos prisioneros de tanto de Solidus y el resto. Eso significa que ahora mismo ya estamos dentro del Arsenal Gear, y esto significa que ya estamos cerca del final. Pienso yo que este sería el penúltimo capítulo, pero aún así tenemos más preguntas que respuestas. Por eso necesitamos saber qué es lo que va a pasar ahora mismo. Así que amigos, espero que les vaya a gustar este gran capítulo. Sin nada más que decir, espero que les guste. Quiero que escuchen sus comentarios, qué les va a parecer, su like o dislike, compártanlo con sus amigos y sus amigas, y suscríbanse a mi canal para más contenido. Empecemos con Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty.
Is he still alive? He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man.
¿Lo conoces?
Wake him up.
¿Conoces a Raiden? Ok, esto me intriga. Incluso esto me parece un poco conocido. Opa. ¿Ahora él tiene tentáculos?
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper.
Jack del Destripador. Esto es muy raro.
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown. High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory, too?
¿Eh? Esto no me gusta. ¿Qué diablos está pasando?
This is my son.
¿Hijo? No.
I taught him everything.
Imposible, esto no es posible.
Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
Claro, no faltaría que estaré desnudo.
Know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learned from me.
Lo aprendió de él. Eso sí es bastante intrigante.
The Civil War. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper.
Diablos.
Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center.
Échate.
I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
Con razón.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
Me pregunto por qué.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them.
Liquid. Aún quiere salir.
Happening again?
Sí.
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered.
Interesante.
You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Sí, si se parece o no.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
Diablos.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course.
Cierto.
Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses.
Dentro de la memoria de Shadow Moses. ¿A qué se refiere?
I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you?
No, ya no lo necesito. Olga. Necesitamos
A
preguntas.
foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Más bien necesitamos respuestas de ella. Del por qué.
Don't move. Stay as you are. We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
Sí.
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Ok, vamos a hablar con ella.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
Pues sí.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
Cortina
A
de humo.
smoke screen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
¿Qué?
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
¿Por qué?
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the
¿En
Patriots.
serio?
It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident.
Diablos.
My men and I had nowhere to go. So we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots.
Diablos.
I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never
Definitivamente
even
esto es
held the child
ilegal.
in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
Pues sí.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
Pues sí.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives.
Tanto a ella y a su bebé.
2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
Sí, claro. Tanto Snake y Otacon, creo yo.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this,
Huh?
Hace poco.
when I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Sí, ¿cuándo?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake.
Justo cuando se cortó el códec. Estábamos hablando con, por supuesto, con el Snake.
So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual
acuerdo.
gain.
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child.
Diablos.
Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me?
Pues sí.
Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for
¿Esa
what
para qué?
purpose?
The S3 plan.
¿Plan S3? ¿Qué diablos?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Ok.
Where's my gear?
Buena pregunta.
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I
bueno.
find Snake?
Entonces hay que reunirnos con Snake para conseguir nuestro equipo.
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Muy bien.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only
Diablos.
option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Claro. Bueno, esto va a ser bastante interesante.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
¿En serio? Eso sí me dolió. Me está liberando. Ya está empezando. Significa que ya ahora sí voy a salir de este lugar y ponerme en marcha. ¿Qué me llama? Rose.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Sí.
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was, but I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
Pues sí.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns.
Sí,
They
claro.
call it image training. They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
¿Qué diablos?
Gunpowder? In the food?
¿Pólvora?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged,
Diablos.
controllable.
Oh my God.
Definitivamente es bastante difícil
When the
subir.
Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
Pues,
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No. No.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now, and I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
Pues creo que sí
I
funciona.
accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
Pues sí.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you,
¿Qué?
about what I've done.
¿Qué has hecho?
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Diablos. Realmente está difícil la relación entre ellos ahora que ya sabe sobre el pasado de Raiden. Qué difícil. Ok, hay que cubrirnos. Tengo una ración, amigos. Miren esta parte. Ay, Kojima. Kojima y sus locuras. Qué mala suerte que todo esto se llevó aquí.
Get your equipment back first, or you won't be able to do much good. Rendezvous with that man and retrieve your gear. Olga said that man would be waiting up ahead, if I recall. Get out of the room and head north.
Ok, ¿por qué menciona a ese hombre en vez de decir su nombre Snake? ¿Qué le pasa a este coronel? ¿Por qué habla así individualmente que no conoce a Snake? ¿Qué diablos? Este es el último de los nodos. Muy bien, aquí vamos. Arsenal Gear, Jejunun.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
¿Qué diablos?
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation.
¿Qué
Leave him out
simulación?
of
Ya
this.
deja
I
mencionar
can't
esa
do
mierda.
much naked, especially in this temperature.
Cierto.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode
Puedo
either.
atacar,
I
pero
think
no tanto.
Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
¿Qué? ¿Para qué?
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Pues sí.
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
¿Qué?
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
¿En serio? ¿Nunca?
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
¿Qué maldita
Colonel,
simulación
who are
hablas?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
¿Qué?
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Eso me sonó una amenaza. ¿Qué diablos le pasa a este coronel? Algo no está bien. En especial con esta ambientación. ¿Otra llamada de quién? ¿El coronel?
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
¿Es una
What did you
puta broma?
say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Sí.
Don't worry. It's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the
¿Qué
TV.
mierda
What
están
are you
hablando
talking
estos dos?
about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
¿Qué mierda estás hablando?
Fine. Forget it.
Ok, eso no tiene ningún sentido. ¿Qué diablos le pasa a este coronel?
Infiltrate the enemy fortress.
Metal Gear 1.
Outer heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
Ok, esto me suena bastante loco. Tengo una caja. Debo tener cuidado con los guardias y las cámaras. ¿Y ahora aquí?
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Pues no sé de qué lugares estás hablando. Aquí está esa es la puerta que debo ir. Ahí es donde me espera Solid Snake. Pero en serio, ¿qué está pasando con este coronel? Suena muy diferente. ¿Otra vez? Ok, ya no entiendo esa mierda. ¿Habló de apellidos o nombres de japoneses? Adiós. Ascending column.
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Ok, eso no tiene sentido. Rose, necesito guardar esta mierda.
Hey, Jack.
Algo no está bien con esto.
Jack, I was serious when I said I wanted you to propose to me.
Rose?
I was really worried. There are times when it seems like you're not really looking at me and that if I looked away for a moment, you'll disappear. I wanted to make sure you couldn't get away. I thought that if we lived together, maybe things would change. That maybe we could change things ourselves. But that wasn't the problem. There was something deeper.
¿Qué? ¿Qué
I'm
había?
sorry.
I guess it's impossible for me.
What are you saying?
¿Eh?
I'm sorry, Jack. I love you. I really do. Please believe me. Whatever happens.
¿Eh?
Rose?
Bye, Jack.
Ok, no entiendo. ¿Qué le está pasando a ella? ¿Por qué dice que es la última vez que se van a ver? Ay, Dios, coronel.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
En serio, ¿qué diablos te pasa? Otra vez.
Variety level 13.
Ay, ¿qué diablos es esa posición?
Rescue Meryl, the return of Ginola.
Ok, eso no tiene. Esas son de las misiones VR de Metal Gear Solid. Ok, esto es muy raro. Oh, ¿qué mierda? Ahora en vez de ver el mapa del radar, ahora veo una imagen de una japonesa. ¿Qué demonios está pasando? Esa entrada no está abierta. Ok, esto es bastante una locura. No quisiera volver a contestarle, por favor. Es que está muy raro la cosa. Definitivamente algo raro está pasando con este supuesto coronel. Ya se fue.
I was a North American fall webworm in my past life. Ah, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
Yo no sé de qué estás hablando. ¿Y ahora?
You got a PSG-1? You can use that against Sniper Wolf. Hurry up and save Meryl.
Ya salvé a Mary desde el Metal Gear Solid y ya maté a Wolf en ese entonces. ¿Por qué menciona eso?
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
¿Qué mierda está hablando?
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
Ok, eso no tiene ningún sentido. Ni siquiera puedes hablar de ese tema.
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
¿Qué mierda está pasándole? Ah, Rose.
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
¿En
If
serio?
it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
Pues sí.
No, it's something else.
¿Cuál es?
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence.
¿Qué?
I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me.
¿Qué?
Yes, by the Patriots.
¿Es en serio?
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word.
Ay, mierda, Rose. ¿Qué has hecho?
Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
Ouch.
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did.
Pues
I've
sí.
reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years.
2
What you
años.
did, said, everything.
Wow.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone.
¿Cómo qué?
Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
Exacto.
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
Sí que
It
lo
was
es.
my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
Diablos.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it
claro.
was artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
Pues sí.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are.
Cierto.
The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
¿Tú crees?
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack,
¿Qué cosa?
What?
¿Qué pasa?
I'm carrying.
¿Qué?
I'm pregnant, Jack.
¿Qué carajos? ¿Qué diablos
Rose,
está pasando?
What's going on?
¿Qué rayos está pasando tanto a Rose y al coronel? Ok, esto es muy loco. Algo no está bien.
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake, al fin.
Snake!
Been waiting long?
¿Sí? Al fin llegaste.
Where's my gear?
Right over there.
Gracias. Mejor.
That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there.
Silencio. Correct. Vamos a hablar ahí.
Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal.
Que claro.
Worked.
Como
Why
cebo.
didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked.
Ay, Dios, otra
Not
vez.
happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I
Cierto.
don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
Wow.
How many
¿Cuántas?
units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No sé.
No way we can.
We can because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles.
Buena idea.
Yeah, Olga left this for you.
¿Qué me dejó Olga? ¿Un regalo? Sí. La espada. La espada del ninja. O mejor dicho, de alguien muy importante.
Why?
¿Por qué?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
Eso tiene razón. Solid Snake nunca ha podido usar una espada. Solamente armas. Bueno, esto será interesante. Y memorable.
Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut.
Ok.
Push it forward to lunge and strike.
Ok.
You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Muy bien, ya veo. ¿Qué manera? Bien. Así aprendemos bien de esta arma.
Come on, time to go.
Muy bien.
If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
¿En serio?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
Excelente, una referencia al primer Metal Gear Solid.
Wait up, Snake.
What?
¿Qué pasa?
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
Exacto.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit.
Exacto.
Just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever.
Certo.
And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future. You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Pues esto.
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
No hay tiempo para explicar. Hay que enfrentarnos a lo que se viene. Al fin llegó la hora.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon.
Otacon, you all right?
Bien.
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
Bien.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
Exacto.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Cierto.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
No.
Where is this colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
Exacto.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Excelente. Oh. Ah, un cipher. Con razón. Nos encontró.
There's a door at the north end of this corridor. The enemy's on the other side. We'll rush it.
Bien.
There's a door at the north end of that corridor. Solidus should be somewhere on the other side. Stay with Snake and keep north.
Y también tengo que protegerlo.
Snake's life gauge is right below yours. You live and die together. Do you understand? I'm sure everything will be okay, but if he gets in a tight spot, give him all the backup you can. I'm counting on you.
Por supuesto, Otacon. Rose. Desconectar. ¿Qué diablos le pasó? Coronel de mierda, ¿dónde estás?
Variety level 7. Shoot down the space invaders. Training will have to be postponed if we are invaded by UFOs.
¿Qué diablos le pasa?
Snake, there's a fork in the conveyor belt. The machine is automatically sorting cargo according to some system. Take a good look at the device.
¿Qué? Esto no tiene sentido.
Big boss here. Enter the track on the bridge to the right. Open. Communicator Entertainment Program, Idea Spy 2.5, Episode 1, New York. Here in the city where dreams come true and desires rule, something is being bought, sold, and thrown away, even as we speak. But behind the scenes of business as usual, the nefarious JE Corporation lines its already bloated coffers with profits from worthless products. As JE swindles yet another innocent into purchasing high-priced junk, the FBI mobilizes a top-secret task force to put a stop to the menace. Now, the city's best-kept secret spy is out there, briefed and ready to protect the people from JE, the catalog of conspiracy. Just call him 2.5.
Definitivamente no tiene ningún sentido esa cosa.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, naught's had, all's spent. Where our desire is got,
Citando
basically it means that your
citando
desire
Meili.
can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items too. Don't get too greedy, or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
Qué locura. Vamos, vamos. Ya estoy bien. A la madre, ¿cuántos hay? Bien, creo que ya está. Tremendo. Gracias, Snake. Pero eso sí, está un poco complicado para poder enfrentarlos. Tuvimos que matar a muchos de estos aquí. Bueno, hay que seguir. No podemos perder el tiempo. Me llamo Otacon.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where
¿Dónde?
he is. Where? Inside Arsenal.
¿Qué?
What? I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal.
Okay.
It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal.
O sea, ese es su punto. ¿Dónde está?
And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
¿Qué
I
es?
think it means you've been talking to an AI.
¿Una IA?
That's impossible.
Estoy hablando
The
con una
kernel
IA.
probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachine.
¿En serio?
The kernel is, in part, your own creation. cobbled together from expectations and experience.
¿Qué mierda?
That's crazy.
But it's probably the truth.
Wow.
The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the Colonel's behavior.
Exacto.
It was all
El virus ya está
an
empezando.
illusion? Everything I've done so far?
No, es una ilusión, Raiden.
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Cierto.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Cierto. Tenemos una misión que cumplir. También lo del bebé de Olga. Oh, me está llamando alguien.
Raiden, they've got
No te
Rose.
creo, Ian.
What?
No te creo.
Rose is being held in the hold.
Para nada.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But
Está
Snake...
cayendo.
It's a trap.
Estamos cayendo en la
Since the
locura.
Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah,
Cierto.
you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Claro que
Don't be
existe.
weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember
No
about
digas
her
eso.
could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
¿Se refiere a ese plan S3? Ok, estamos cayendo en la locura.
Snake,
Mei Ling.
remember what de Gaulle said.
¿Qué mierda?
The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
Está citando los proverbios de Mei Ling. Esto para mí no tiene sentido.
You seem to get a real thrill out of slaughtering the enemy. Are you frustrated about something?
¿En serio, Ia, Coronel?
You wouldn't be trying to give yourself a bogus score using some ingenious trick, would you? That's just about as low as anyone could possibly stoop. I can't believe you sometimes.
En serio.
Your mission is to infiltrate the Fortress Galluade, rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
Yo pienso que es en Metal Gear 1 o Metal Gear 2.
There's a ladder on the north side. According to Olga, the enemy is beyond that point. Let's move out.
Muy bien.
There should be a tall ladder on the north wall. Those guys should be at the top. Start climbing. There should be a tall...
Vamos. Ah, son ellos. Y vienen con todo. Uf. Tremenda escena. Tanto Raiden y Solid Snake juntos para enfrentar la gran amenaza. Vamos, vamos. Vamos. Oh, ¿qué mierda? ¿Vision May? ¿Qué mierda está pasando? Volvemos. Diablos. Bien, bien. Bien. Lo conseguimos, lo logramos, amigos. Uf, qué difícil con ellos. Son demasiados. No me digas que es ella. Has pasado un tiempo sin que la veamos. Fortune, la líder de Red Cell, está llorando.
Fortune. It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrow.
Eso no es cierto.
What? 2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us.
Para nada te lo
Everyone
mató.
I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting with you, Solid.
Damn!
Está mal de su
Looks like
cabeza.
today's pick. You go on ahead.
Es que ella se quiere concentrar en la venganza de lo que le pasó tanto a su padre y a su familia. Eso para mí no tiene sentido. Snake no los
You want
mató.
eternal rest? I've got it right here.
El verdadero culpable de haber matado al padre de ella fue Ocelot.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll
Cierto.
think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
No lo creo.
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Exacto.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Una necia.
Raiden, get out of here.
Es muy necia. Snake, cuidado. Diablos. Bueno, nos separamos de Snake por el momento. Espero que pueda sobrevivir al ataque de Fortune. Arsenal Kill Rectum.
Jack, I've been watching how you fight. It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother.
¿Qué?
S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation.
Simulación Solid Snake.
It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase.
Yeah,
You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute. Split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Definitivamente se viene algo muy grande.
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
No me digas. Metal Gear Rey. Más de él.
I've given you a worthy opponent, at least.
Es un
But
cobarde.
now, You should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Maldito. Esto sí es una amenaza muy grave. Tenemos que derribarlos.
Actually, I'm in really bad shape financially. I pay money to my ex-wife as part of our divorce settlement, among other bills. I just had no choice but to make you pay for lunch the other day. I'm really sorry.
En serio, ¿qué diablos te pasa ahí, coronel?
Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low.
Ok, esa frase es muy icónica.
I'm not home right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Beep. Ok, eso no tiene sentido.
Mind the gap.
¿Qué?
Weapon mode SOCOM level 1. Destroy all targets to reach the goal. Number of targets, 3.
¿Esa es su verdadera apariencia, esa IA?
I say again, your duty is to infiltrate Zanzibar land and seize, kill Mark, an abducted Czechoslovakian
Metal Gear
biologist.
2. Se durmió.
Snake, they've input both detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to use the card key to re-input
Metal
the
Gear
codes.
Solid.
That reminds me, I saw Gubiyama the other day in Chiboni. He said to give you his bets.
Ni sé quién es ese tipo.
Snake, take the power plant out. Set C4 explosives on 4 key points to destroy the structure. Snake, destroy the power plant's main turbine. It's located in the B1 floor of the plant. Break into the B1 floor.
Raiden? I'm eating right now. Get back to me later.
¿Qué diablos?
Raiden, aim for Ray's head section with the Stinger missiles.
Okay.
The mass production Metal Gear is unmanned. It's probably under the control of GW, the Arsenal Gear AI. A chaff attack should cause electronic interference and confuse Ray for a moment. Use the opportunity to fire a Stinger into it. Use the sword to deflect Ray's machine gun fire.
Aún así puedo esquivarlo.
You can't move while you're aiming with the Stinger, but hitting the R2 button will let you do a quick change of weapons. If you see Ray getting ready to attack, use the quick change to deselect the Stinger and get the hell out of there.
Snake no contesta. Bueno. Vamos con las granadas chaff. Stinger. Qué locura. Volvemos con más chat. Qué locura. Rápido. Presiono mal el botón. Bien. Nuevo rey posee. Excelente. Diablos. No puede hacerlo solo. Mierda. Lo va a aplastar. Si eso pasa, nuestra misión ha fracasado. Olga. No, se decidió aparecer para protegerlo.
So you decided to show yourself.
Olga, don't do this. They'll know.
Sí.
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you?
Sí, si eso pasa, no podrás ver a tu niña.
This is suicide.
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
Sí, eso es cierto.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you.
Diablos.
Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family.
Diablos.
I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude.
Oh.
If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell.
Vamos, Olga, defiéndete. Ah. Diablos. Eso significa que esta es su muerte definitiva. Ahora sí ya no podrá volver a su hija.
Live. You have to.
Diablos.
Olga.
Esto no se lo merecía. Lástima porque tristemente no va a poder ver a su bebé. Más bien creo que sería una niña muy parecida a su madre. Diablos. Qué difícil golpe.
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off.
Pues veamos. ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasa con los Metal Gear?
What's going on?
¿Será que
What's
es el...
wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What?
El virus? Eso significa que el virus de Emma sí está funcionando. Está dañando el interior de la IA, la inteligencia artificial. Wow. Esto significa que aún tenemos una chance de sobrevivir.
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
O sea que están muy mal. Y aquí vamos con esta escena.
Stupid machines.
Diablos. Tremendo. No hay duda de que se descontroló todo. Tremenda. El otro. Wow. Bueno, tremendo lo que hizo Solidus.
Damn the Patriots.
Definitivamente está muy enojado con los Patriots. Arruinaron sus planes. Pero ahora Raiden está en una posición muy mal.
You still have some use.
Todavía lo dejará vivir por un tiempo.
I've captured Snake.
¿En serio? ¿Lo capturó? En vez de matarlo. Me pregunto por qué. ¿Por qué no lo mató?
Snake?
¿Acaso ella piensa que no mató a su padre?
Bring him in.
Noquea. Ok, definitivamente. Qué movida de capítulo. Bueno, amigos y amigas, hasta aquí hemos llegado con este penúltimo capítulo de este Let's Play de Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Qué capitulazo. Tremendo lo que tuvimos que pasar, en especial con lo que tuvimos que lidiar, por supuesto, con respectivamente con el Arsenal Gear. Realmente esta parte sin duda alguna fue de lo más extraño, bastante difícil de traer y algo aterrador. Pero también es la ambientación y lo demás. Lo que sí es que se nos ha revelado que el Coronel Campbell que hemos estado hablando desde hace un tiempo es en realidad una inteligencia artificial, una IA. Realmente, qué giro tan inesperado. O sea que el verdadero Coronel Campbell no se sabe dónde podría estar en esta entrega. No sé si está de vacaciones o qué sé yo, pero esta IA ha estado haciendo el trabajo de parte de él, pero en realidad es alguien muy que tendrá que hacer lo que pensamos, o sea, satisfacerle todo lo que pensamos hacer y todo eso y aquello para cumplir esta misión y aquello. Y no sé qué pasó también con Rose, porque la última vez fue en esa última conversación cuando estábamos desnudos y por supuesto hasta que llegara Snake. Pero eso sí, ella mencionó acerca de lo que hizo, acerca de que ella es una espía, todo lo demás. Incluso fingió ser otra persona en vez de ser ella misma. Incluso mencionó al final de que ella está embarazada. ¿Será que es cierto? Pues la verdad es muy raro y confuso a la vez. Pero eso sí, tuvimos que lidiar con muchas cosas, amigos y amigas. Realmente todo lo que pasó en el Arsenal Hill fue excelente. Tuvimos una tremenda batalla contra los soldados del Arsenal, incluso con los Metal Gear producidos en masa. Realmente todo lo que hicimos fue increíblemente espectacular, raro y a la vez con fallas con el con la inteligencia artificial y en todo lo demás, porque el virus sí le estaba afectando desde entonces. Por esa razón, el coronel estaba actuando de manera extraña porque el virus lo estaba afectando. Pero eso sí, amigos y amigas, hemos llegado hasta aquí, así que dejaré el último capítulo, por supuesto, para el siguiente capítulo. Y esperemos que sea un gran final. Y es bastante obvio que va a ser bastante importante y especial. Eso sí, amigos y amigas, ha sido un gran capítulo y esperemos seguir con el último capítulo de este gran juegazo que sin duda alguna marcó un antes y un después durante más de 23 años. Y nada más que decir, dejen sus comentarios qué les pareció el capítulo, su like o dislike, compártelo con sus amigos y sus amigas y suscríbanse a mi canal para más contenido. Nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo con Raiden y Solidus y Snake en el Arsenal Gear y por supuesto en el acto final de esta historia. Y nada más que decir, chao, mis amigos.